Alright, hello, hey, how's it going? Fly here, and since my Morrowind decides it doesn't want to record anymore, I'm doing a different LP for Bryan. I'm doing, Assassin's Creed 2. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, it took me a minute to remember. And in order to do this, since Bryan's never played Assassin's Creed 1, I'm going to, do a little Sypnosis of the first one. What happens basically, and if you're one of my regular viewers and you haven't played it, this will be a little helpful video for you too. Anyways, what happens if you haven't played it already is that in Assassin's Creed 1 you start out as Altair and everything. It's the overarching, I guess I should do the overarching story first to give you guys an idea. What starts out as is you're Desmond Miles. The whole series so far, all the way up to Brotherhood, or well, I'm just gonna stop backtracking on myself. You're basically Desmond Miles, and there's this machine called the Animus, and it lets you relive the lives, I guess, of your ancestors and everything through your DNA. And the Templars, they're under a company named called Abstergo. I believe it's been a bit since I played it. But they're under a company named, I believe it's called Abstergo. They use this Animus to try and find apples of Eden, or pieces of Eden, as it were. And what these do is, they have, I believe, as far as I know, I've never beaten Assassin's Creed 2, so I don't know if there's a separate piece that does something else. But the first piece of Eden gives you magical powers, such as controlling people, and it's never really completely told what you do. I mean, the first person to use it, who you fight at the end of the first game, uses it to multiply himself into multiple selves and disappear and reappear in places. It's really creepy, and they use it for mind control, and it's just really amazing. And they're using the Animuses to try and go back in time and find where they were hidden, because Altair, who's an assassin, which is the opposing faction of the Templars, they hid the pieces of Eden, as it were, and in separate places so that the Templar could never find them and nobody could ever use them for evil. So that's kind of the overarching thing, the plot line. It's what everything's about. Now, as into Altair's story, which is what the whole first game's about, this is before you know that, but so I guess I did kind of get ahead of myself. But anyways, the first game, you play as Altair for almost the whole thing. There's little snippets where you can play as Desmond and everything, but the majority of the game is Altair. You basically start out as a super badass assassin who's quite brash and arrogant, and he makes a mistake which brings down the Templars onto Masyaf, the starting town where the assassins' headquarters are. And that pisses off the leader, whose name I cannot recall at the moment. Somebody will tell you who that is. His name doesn't really matter. He's never mentioned after the first game. But he basically stabs you at the end of it. He stabs you in the chest because he's angry at you. But because of some in-game logic, it doesn't kill you, and he uses the Apple of Eden to bring you back to life, I guess, or whatever. But it doesn't give you your powers back, and you're stripped of all ranks. So you basically have to get your rank back, have to go through and assassinate 9 different people, I think it is, or something like that. And as you're going through and everything, you're slowly finding out that these people believe they're causing mischief, and there's a slaver and a hospitalier who's torturing his people and everything. But you're slowly finding out that they believe that they're doing the right thing and that they want to bring peace around. But the way the Templars wish to do it is to impose their will on everybody else and have peace through that. So, yeah, as you might imagine, Altair has a problem with that. He says, I don't like this. But as you're going, they they keep saying, they hint at it, bad things are happening and everything. And I do believe, it's been a while, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong about this, but I do believe the current leader of the assassins, the one that stabbed you, was originally part of the Templars, and he helped them find the piece of Eden that he currently has, that they know where it's at for right now, and and he helps them find it, but then he betrays them, and now he's sending you the whole game you've been spent is basically cleaning up his dirty work, and like the people he forgot he couldn't quite kill, or like just couldn't be bothered to kill, depends on how you look at it. And so you spend the whole game basically cleaning up after that mess, and then when you find out, you go to him, fight him, kill him, and then the first game pretty much ends with like the piece of Eden like opening up and showing different places all across the world where supposedly pieces of Eden are at. Well, and then, you know, you get out of the quote unquote, I'm doing quotes fingers here, Animus, and the people up at Sturgo have left. The only person, well, no, there's nobody left. You're just left by yourself, and you can use your eagle vision to look at the floor and stuff in your room. There's blood on the wall, writing that's invisible unless you use eagle vision, and it's just all this really cryptic and weird stuff. And then that's the end of the game. So we'll be picking up where that leaves off, and the next one. So yeah, I hope you guys tune in. And Brian, there's your little Sypnosis of Assassin's Creed 1.